Yo! Today we're doing a day trip from Florence to Bologna, and the round trip tickets for the train, the Freccia Rossa, was really expensive, about $115 round trip from Florence to Bologna. So if we were to redo this part of the trip, we would probably go from Venice to Bologna and spend one night in Bologna and then go to Florence from Bologna to save some money on the train ticket. Our initial impressions of Bologna so far is that it's a very enjoyable place to walk. The walkways are wider than they are in Venice, and the city itself is very beautiful and clean. The city's color palette is more on the reddish side with a lot more brick buildings and red paint, so it looks more intriguing and different compared to Florence, which is more yellowish and brownish in Florence. It's also a lot more peaceful here with fewer people, and a lot of the attractions here, especially the cathedrals and the smaller churches, are free. So we are enjoying the fact that we're not having to spend more money to go into the cathedrals and churches around here. We are almost done with our day in Bologna. We've spent about 6 hours here on this hot day, which is about 99 degrees Fahrenheit, 37 degrees Celsius. And unfortunately, our food experience here in Bologna is also kind of disappointing. We ate at Ristorante San Pietro, and there we got the ragu tagliatelle and also the lasagna dish there, and also the mixed cheese board, basically, of some salami and some bologna. And the dishes were a little bit too salty. I think that's the normal taste here in Bologna. So the dishes made our thirst levels really high, and so we had to drink a lot of water to compensate for all the salty food. Overall, we really enjoyed walking around Bologna. It's an enjoyable place to walk, once again, because the walkways are very wide and comfortable. Bologna is also a lot more modern compared to Florence, so there's a lot better amenities here in terms of comfortable places to walk. There's also a modern shopping mall and that kind of stuff. So overall, we highly recommend visiting Bologna. We do wish it were a little bit of a cooler day today. It would help us walk around a lot more in the city, because right now when we're walking around, we've completed about 20,000 steps, and right now we are really tired and it's really hot. So if it were a cooler day, I think we would have a much more enjoyable time walking around Bologna. But once again, we really love walking around Bologna, but we don't feel like we would visit again. But once again, we are visiting Bologna in the middle of August, which is when a lot of the Italians are on vacation. So a lot of the restaurants here are actually closed. So we attribute this major closure of all of the Italian businesses to maybe the poor quality of the food that we're experiencing in Florence and also in Bologna. Once again, thanks for watching our short impressions of Bologna. Hope you found something that is useful in this video. Thanks.